Okay, welcome football fans to this broadcast of Stratomatic football between the visiting Oakland Raiders and the hosting Dallas Cowboys. First place in the NFC with a 2-0 record. Raiders first in the AFC with a 1-1 record. So we are 4:30 into the first quarter, no score. The Cowboys have had two impressive drives, both ending with no points. The first one is a missed field goal, and the second one was an interception just now by the Raiders, which I actually forgot to register as an interception. Raiders have the ball on their own 20 at this point. So here we go. Line buck, Kenny King, wrong 4. That's good for 4 yards. Short pass, right 6. That's good for 14 yards. Short pass, right 8. Incomplete to Bob Chandler. 2nd and 10. Line buck on the defense of 5. That's a possible fumble. And it is. Gain of 1 and a fumble. We have a penalty. Rolling on the desk, and it is no penalty. So let's see if the ball is lost. And it's a 6, so the offense recovered the ball. 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Flat pass off the defensive card, and it's good for 24 yards. The Cowboys are average to good against the pass. Raiders are driving. Line buck Mark Van Egan, wrong 11. Good for 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Short pass off the defensive card of 5. We go to the receiver, Bob Chandler, short pass right. My roll on the desk here is 7, so it's incomplete, but we have a penalty. It's on the offense, no penalty though. So it's incomplete, 3rd and 8. Short pass, defensive card of 8, and that is a sack. Cowboys got the plunket for a -8 sack on a critical 3rd down, puts them out of field goal range, and we will not do a coffin punt. Let's see how this goes. Regular punt, 6, and that's 44 yards. I think they'll take the touchback on that, so we'll do 23. Cowboys 1st and 10 from their own 20. We're into the second quarter. Flat pass against the defensive card of 6, good for 8 yards to Robert Newhouse. 2nd and 2, flat pass wrong 8. And we go to the receiver card of Tony Dorsett, rolling on the desktop. On a flat pass wrong, Tony Dorsett, I've rolled a 7, it's incomplete. And run, Robert Newhouse, wrong 8. And that's good for 0. 4th and 2, Cowboys force the kick. The punt is good for 53 yards. To the number 2 back. The roll is 6. It goes to the number 1 back, and it's a fair catch. 1st and 10 for Oakland. Line buck off the defensive card of 9, good for 6 yards. Cowboys run defense is average. Line buck off the defensive card 8, no gain. 3rd and 4. Line buck wrong. Defense card, the line buck 4. That's good for 9 yards. A penalty against the offense. Let's see. I've rolled the dice, and I rolled an offense 11, no penalty. So they get the first yard. Kenny King picks it up off the Dallas defensive card, 1st and 10. And run right 4 for Van Egan, good for 6. Flat pass off the defensive card of 11. Ooh, 24 yards. That was a big one. Into Dallas territory and run right 7. And that's a -5. They stopped that one. 2nd and 15. Long pass off the defensive card, 9. Ooh, big sack. -8. Going the wrong way. 3rd and 23. Flat pass wrong, 7. Incomplete. And all of a sudden we're punting from midfield. 49 to the number 2 back. Rolling on my desk with an 8. We'll go to the opponent punt returns. It's good for a 2-yard return. Wow. All right, let's see how this goes. Flat pass wrong, 4. And that's good for 8. Long pass wrong, 9. And wow, they just got burned. Long gain. And the long gain is down here. 45-yard pickup. Line buck right 5 to Tony Dorsett. Possible fumble. Roll of 2 to 5. There it is. -1 and a fumble. Still a chance to pick it up. Rolling on my desktop, and the roll was a 7. They've lost the ball. So change possession and mark the turnover. Interceptions are automatically if you register as an interception, which I forgot to do earlier. Okay, 1st and 10 for Oakland. Flat pass on the defensive card, 6, incomplete. Flat pass, defensive card, 9. We go to the receiver, flat pass right. Kenny King, 5. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Flat pass. Right 5. And they get 6 yards on the play. Still a 4th down. Another punt for 49 to the number 2 back. That's into the end zone. Dallas will take it on their 20. And run Tony Dorsett. Right 10. Ooh, short gain. And that short gain is 20 yards. Flat pass wrong, 7. Let's see what they get out of this. 9 yards to Robert Newhouse. Cowboys on the move. Line buck against the defensive card of 10. That's a +2. Oakland's defense against the run is good to excellent. That's the 1st down though. Line buck right. Actually, it's off the defensive card. Chance for a fumble. The roll is a 3, and it is. Gain of 2. The fumble, and the roll for the fumble is a turnover. Oakland recovers. Register that turnover. 1st and 10. 5 minutes to go. Down to 4:30. Off tackle run 10 right. And that is still good for 6 yards. Van Egan picks up some tough yards, man. Flat pass on the defensive side of 8 goes to the receiver, Raymond Chester. Flat pass wrong. 11 off of his card is incomplete. Checking the penalty, and it is no penalty. A roll of defensive 10. So it's incomplete. 3rd and 4 from midfield, flat pass defense 10. And that is a -4. 4th and 8, forced to punt again. Let's see if we can keep it out of the end zone this time. 43 yards to the number 1 back. Here's the roll on my desktop for the return. It's a 7. Opponent punt return 7 is good for 6. 3:30 left to play. Flat pass right. Oh, defensive card. Flat pass 6. Good for 8. Oakland's pass defense is average to good. Flat pass defense 6. That's good for 8 to Billy Joe Dupree. 2 minutes left. Let's see if they can get a score. Short pass wrong. 9. Good for 16 to Tony Hill. See if they can get some points on the board before the quarter ends. Long pass right. Uh-oh. Ooh. Long pass right is a long gain. And that's 39 yards. Wow. Let me double check. Long pass right 4. Yep. Down to the 15. Minute and a half to go. Line buck right 9. Short gain. Tony Dorsett. Good for 20. Ooh. Touchdown. Tony Dorsett from 15 yards out. Extra point by Raphael Septien. 6 is good. So you can see when you look at the stats, it registers that line buck run by Tony Dorsett for 15 yards. Resets the ball to the 35. We're going to kick off 8. That goes to the 6-yard line and the number 2 back. On the return, it's a 7. Opponent kickoff return 29. Move it 29 yards and give them 1st and 10. Flat pass defense 5. Good for 9. Long pass right 5. Ooh, that is a long gain off of Plunkett's card. Wow, and that's good for 42 yards. Down to the 14. Short pass wrong 7. That's good for 12. 50 seconds off tackle off the defensive card 7. Good for 2. Wow, just like that, we've had 2 scores. The extra point by Chris Barr is good. And now the kickoff. Let's see. 5-yard line. To the number 1 back. And that is a return of, wow, I rolled a 3, so it's a return of 30 yards by James Jones Jr. Long pass off the defensive card 6. Possible interception. My roll of 7, and it is intercepted 32 yards down the field. Make sure I register this interception. Oh, that's the end of the quarter, folks. But the last play was an interception, 32-yard interception. So that is the end of the first half. And you saw 2 scores during this quarter. The Raiders statistics, Plunkett's been sacked twice. Danny White has not been sacked yet. He's got 2 interceptions. I forgot to register one. 2 turnovers. One of them was a fumble. And they only have 1 turnover, and we saw that was a fumble. Here's your scoring recap. So we're 7-7 at the half. Thanks for watching.